Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Denitra. Right. Make sure I can hear. I don't know why I be doing videos with this earplugs on. Testing, like, duh, like I only can hear myself. But yeah, so, I am, okay, I was thinking about something earlier for the past couple of days, and it's like, is it F you or thank you? Like, should I be saying F you to people? When I say F you, I mean the word F-U-C-K. I don't really cuss like that. So if I say it, wait, let me see. Okay. So should I say, wait. Okay. So should it be fuck you or thank you? Okay. See, was that the highlight of this video? But nah, for real. So, yeah, so the stuff that I've been through in life and maybe other people, should I really be saying fuck you to people or thank you to people? Because in different situations when, how can I say, different situations that you was put in, or I'm just talking about me, that I was put in a negative way. And then I became, it uplifted me in some kind of way. You know, I became better at certain things, or I realized certain things. Like, for instance, my children. Yes, my children, they're the main reason for this world. You know, this world is for them, supposed to be catered to children. And we all supposed to be children, you know. So, but hey, if you want to act like adults and stuff like that, I mean, that's a whole nother different thing. But anyways, okay. When it comes to me, my children, the situations that I have been put in from my children's dad or whatever, you know, at this point it is like, fuck y'all, you know, like for real, fuck y'all. And then when I sit back and think about it, like, I'm like, yeah, my sons are with their dad. And that gave me this time, you know, to reflect on a whole lot of things and putting puzzle pieces together and focus on myself and remembering who I am and what I came here to do. So when my children was actively in my life consistently and active in each other's life consistently, I wasn't focused on myself. You know, I wasn't like focused, you know, I was focused more on my children, you know, making sure they do good. And of course, focusing on work and everything like that, you know. So I wasn't really focusing on myself. And a lot of people, I'm quite sure y'all heard about that too. When people, you know, work for a company 10 hours a day and then you come home, you got to do this with your family. But then you have your dreams and your goals that you want, but you don't even have time to focus on your dreams and your goals because you're focusing on other things. You know, you put all these other things and people before you, before your happiness, you know, before your purpose. So that's basically the kind of life that I was living, you know, with my sons. So I didn't feel like I was missing anything because I wasn't thinking about, oh, yeah, let me remember who I am. You know, I wasn't thinking about none of that. But when, you know, me and my son's dad started having some issues or problems, you know, they want to lie and take my children away from each other and from me. You know, I was in hermit mode basically, and I kind of still am, you know, kind of in hermit mode. You know, I'm not all out there and posting things how we used to do, you know, back in the day. But I'm getting out of hermit mode, you know, slowly. You know, I'm that turtle, you know, that turtle who slow and steady wins the race, you know, always win, you know, even though I got this hair or a Playboy bunny on my chest, but I'm representing everything, all animals, big and small, you know, the rabbit and the hare. But yeah, Turtle Island, Maryland, home of the Turpins. That's Turtle Island, you know. Turtle got the home on his back. Okay, but anyways, getting back to the video. Okay, so what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so it made me like remember who I am. Like the time that I'm away from my sons, it's like, I had to reflect. I reflected on things that happened to me in the past, and like, oh no, and I'd be like, oh, no wonder that happened. Oh, no wonder he said this. Oh, no wonder he got out of my life so this person can get into my life. Oh, no wonder he made that comment. Oh, that's why, he's named this. Or, I was putting pieces together. And then also, I became more spiritual. I grew up religious, and me growing up religious had me go to being spiritual, because this was a time when I had to focus on being like religious. But when I was focused on being religious, that pulled me and pushed me into finding myself, which I became spiritual, and man, that whole that whole scenario had that happen. I mean, when I say some ghostwriter kind of stuff, I mean ghostwriter kind of stuff. Like, wow, that day with the Bible open and everything. And it's just like, seek and you shall find the kingdom of God. And like, I forgot exactly what it say, but seek and you shall find the kingdom. Seek first the kingdom of God, and everything that you want will come unto you. Something, and something like that. And believe me, that's how I started off, once again, seeking the kingdom of God, because I was like, I want to be a blessing to others. I want to have an overflow. I just don't want to be content with myself. Like, oh yeah, I'm good. I got this. I got that. I'm not struggling. Fine. But no, I wanted to take it to a higher level. Like, I wanted to be able to do that and bless other people, And so that's when I'm like, let me start seeking this kingdom, so I can have overflow of abundance to give out, to pass along, and, it won't even miss it. It's just hand it out. Like, here you go, here you go, here you go. You get a blessing, you get a blessing, you get a blessing. You get a wish, you get a wish, you get your wish granted, that kind of thing. So, but yeah, how did I get on this? I'm talking about fuck you or thank you. Okay, so back to fuck you or thank you. Okay, so basically, so that basically gave me the time to focus on myself, to regain assurance, to regain confidence, to remember, past, present, and future things that's going to happen, that has happened to me. All this while my children are with their dad. Yes, they dad. Motherfuckers done lied on me to get my children, talking about I harm my children. Like, come on. Okay. So I'm like, I mean, I can't even freaking explain it. So I'm like, now, and this has been happening on and off throughout the years. I'll be thinking like, of course, everything happens for a reason. Everything happened for a reason. What does not kill you will make you stronger. So I'm like, I'm still here. So I'm just getting stronger. I just see through the bullshit. I see through the lies. I see the teams people are on, I see their agenda, and I'm just like, everything is like confirmation and confirmation and confirmation. Like, I'm seeing things clearly now why my children are with their dad, So I'm like, yes, this shit is like, what the heck? But I also remember like time, TIME, time is in my name. So I'm like, this time, because at first I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm missing so much, momentous occasion with my children, like their birthdays, things that's going on with their school. Like, I'm missing holidays with them and stuff like that. So I'm like, oh, that's time that, I'm missing out on. But I had to realize, like, wait a minute, I am time. Like, I don't, like, time can pause, time can stop. Like, when I come back, reunite with my children, it's going to feel like time, it's going to feel like a weekend that just passed. And I have not seen my youngest son, my autistic son, in like 6-7 years now. No, I take that back. In like goodness. This is seem a while. I haven't seen him since 2018. How about that? Yes, this is 2018, and this year is 2023. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 5 years. 5 years now, okay? Since I seen him. So I'm just, and since he done seen his siblings, okay? He got a younger sister that's almost 2 years old. She'll be 2 in April, and they haven't even physically met each other. Of course, spiritually, they came from my womb, so they already been knowing each other, but far as like the physically, that hasn't happened yet. But anyways, again, back to this video. So again, back to the topic of the video. So I'm like, these dudes that lied on me to take my sons, like, yeah, that's a fucked up situation, what they done did. But I'm like, things happen for a reason. So I'm like, yeah, still fuck them, but thank them in a sense. Because for one, my children, they are healthy. They are in school. So like they dads did take up that responsibility. Like, damn, nigga, you had to. Like, that's what you wanted. You better step up to the plate. Like, you had to do that. So in a sense, like, I made them more responsible. I gave them their first child. So for them to focus on another life other than just theirs, like now, they got to step up to the plate and be responsible dad, for their son. But like I said, things happen for a reason. That's what I keep going back to in my mind. Things happen for a reason. I'm still here, like, and what I seen, visions of future. This is years ago. This is when my children were actively presently in my life. Like, I done seen some stuff. I mean, it's good, bad, and ugly. Just be prepared. Like, what side are y'all on? Y'all going to be looking in, or y'all going to be looking out? So, but yeah, so just different things. And I'm just reflecting on like a lot of stuff, not a lot of stuff, but stuff that I've been through that's like, yeah, fuck you. But on low key, thank you, because you made me take this time to focus on myself, to regain that confidence, to regain that clarity, to remember a lot of things, that I know to open, to unlock, Pandora's box. But yeah. And so basically fuck you or thank you on different things. And I'm quite sure I'm not the only one who experienced different things where people done lied on you, and say somebody lied on you and that caused you to lose your job, and you like, the person that freaking lied, like, I done lost my job, such and such, because somebody didn't like me, I lost my job, whatever. And then so for that couple of months you was out of a job, and yes, you pissed off, you don't like that person there, you just like, man, they don't lie, F them, Now I'm struggling now, I'm just gotta balance out some stuff until I get this next gig or whatever. So then in the process, you end up applying for something else or running into somebody somewhere at a store, and then they hook you up with a straight career, something that was, the pay is 2 times more than the place you got previously fired from because somebody lied on you. And then you doing less work. So you doing less work, and the pay is twice the amount from the previous job that somebody lied on you that you got fired from. So now you looking at that person, and say you see that person that lied on you, that, got you fired from the job in months past, and they still at that same, they still at that same spot. So you like, fuck them or thank you, in a sense, because it's like, of course you ain't gonna go up to him and be like, yeah, thank you for lying on me. It hooked me up to be a better job, I wouldn't do that personally, like go up to him and be like, hey, since you lied on me, I'm making twice as much now. And there's, I wouldn't randomly go up to that person, but I'm quite sure that they know. They can probably just feel it in the energy or see me and be like, oh, then she doing good or he doing good, and then they might want to come over and start a conversation with me so they can get some tea from me. So they hoping that I can tell them what I've been up to so they can go back to their friends and be like, yeah, I done seen such and such at the grocery store. Man, shoot, they look good, they whatever. And they talking about that they work at this place now and everything. And the person like, what? They go back and tell their friends, what? They work there now? Like, yeah. So then everybody like, well, damn, shoot. Like, yeah, like, thank you, but fuck you, sure, I guess that's what it can be. Like, put that on a t-shirt. Thank you, but fuck you. Yeah, that'd be something good on a t-shirt. So everybody that's like, there's some dirt, like me cutting my hair off. Like, I like short. I need to brush it again. But I like this, the feeling when you just, put your hand in the back of your head and it's like nothing there but some curls. And back in the day I had them BDBs. But for some reason I don't got no BDBs anymore. They curls. I guess throughout the years, I guess BDBs done transform. I don't know. Because BDBs is like, we out of date now. We got to just go to the straight curls. I mean, that was for me. Because when I was a kid, shoot, BDB Central back here. I ain't going to show the back of my hair. But it's like, it's like, there's no BDBs, but it's like curls. Like, it feels good. Okay. It feels good when I do this. So basically what I'm getting at is I had, my hair was growing and I have, I can't remember the word, but I was diagnosed with something, trichotillomania mania or something when I pull strands, one by one strands of hair out from anywhere in my body, my eyebrows, my eyelashes, underarms, my cootie, my hair, not necessarily my legs or my arms. I don't do that. But yeah, my eyelashes, eyebrows, which, yeah. But so anyways, so that's been going on since I was a little girl, Yeah. So basically, I realized that, going to therapists and stuff like that, they're like, it's caused by anxiety, and stress. Like, so they recommend like having a stress ball or something so I can have something in my hand. So I won't be pulling strands of my hair out. So that sometimes work and sometimes don't. I be trying to keep my hair covered. And this is when I had hair before I had cut it off, but I be still pulling my hair. So, I be having thin spots and uneven spots and not when I was like in high school more so I had like some bald spots in different areas, but lately it just thin spots, when I keep pulling at a certain area, it gets thin and I don't take it to the baldness. But so that's been going on for like the past couple of months. And I'm like, ain't nothing new really happening. Like everything is still the same, but somehow I just be pulling strands out, look at the root, yeah. So I'm like, you know what? All y'all motherfuckers that's like on my mind that I gotta stay positive, that I can't be thinking nothing negative about y'all. But I'm still thinking about the situation that's getting me to pull my hair out. I'm like, let me just cut it off. And let me just cut off and just start over. So that's basically what I did. So I'm like, okay, and I like how it looks. Yes, I probably need to brush it again. And, whatever. And probably, of course, get my eyebrows done. But for the most part, I'm like, fuck you and thank you. Well, fuck y'all and thank y'all. Because, I end up just cutting my hair off because instead of keep seeing my hair all up in the vacuum cleaner and just all around and things of hair, like I can, man, when I tell y'all how much hair was. And I'm like, because of y'all, I was pulling my hair out. I'm like, what is it? So I'm like, now I just cut it off, and I like it. This isn't the first time that I had my hair cut short, so this isn't the first time, and I know it's going to grow back. So I'm just cool, I'm cool with it. I got more grays, but the grays I embrace. I ain't really tripping about the grays. Yeah. So anyway, so I'm just like, fuck y'all for having me do the strands, pull strands out. But thank y'all, because it's just like, hey, I just end up cutting my hair off, and hey, here it is. But yeah. So what's next? Did this thing go out? Oh. 1 + 60. Well, let me cut this off. Because it seemed like it cut off anyway. So hopefully, pretty sure y'all can still hear me, or this video is still going on. But so yeah, so that's about the hair thing. Like, fuck y'all and thank y'all. Hey, had to cut my hair off. I done did it a couple of times before. Ain't nothing new. So, and what else? So, and I wrote some stuff down too. And also, I guess about cheating. Like, if somebody kept constantly cheating on you, and then you finally is like, or cheating or beating, whatever, on you, man, woman, whatever. And then you finally decide to leave. And then you meet, once you leave, you focus on yourself, take time for yourself. And then you realize your, what you call that? The lines that you don't, what is the daggone word called? Not your type, but that line. Oh my goodness. Not the borderline. I can't even think of the freaking name that I want to say. But it's something where, once you focus on yourself, you realize the type of person, you set the border, you set the line, you set the, I can't even think of the daggone phrase or the word that I want to use. But anyways, you realize what you want and what you don't want by focusing on yourself, by giving you your time to yourself after that breakup, after, person was cheating on you, or you cheat on them, or just whatever. And then you had that time for yourself. So now you set the bar. Yeah, that's the word. You set the bar of the people, of what you want and what you don't want. You know that now, And so, and then so say years some pass, and then you meet that person that you want to be with, and y'all actually get married, y'all have children, y'all, a business couple, successful couple, whatever. And then you run into the past person that was like the last person who you gave a chance to, that hurt you, that had you start your journey, because they fucked you over, they led you into your journey. Like, do you say, fuck you, bitch ass nigga? Or bitch, or, well, no, I don't want to say that. Not for no female. But, do you just go off and be like, fuck you, you done cheated on me, this and that years ago. Like, I ain't fucking with you. But look at my husband, or something. Do you just, I ain't gonna say go up to them. Don't be like, go up to them and be like, yeah, look, I'm married now. Yeah, I've been married for 3 years and this and that, got 3 kids. Like, don't go up to them and be like, hey, look, I'm married now. But again, I'm quite sure that person might, of course, spot you and might come over to you and be like, hey, how you been? This and that. You can be like, oh, yeah, I'm good. My husband, he over here, or he work at this place, and we about to go on vacation soon, and we got 2 kids together and everything. So that person probably be like, oh, damn, okay. So in their mind, they probably like, damn, this person that said fuck me years ago, but now they all like, they ain't even tripping over me, and who knows, then you might say, well, I know in the past when we were together, we didn't do so well. We had plenty of downs, more than ups. And, that's where we stopped, talking to each other. But yeah, you really did hurt me. And that was a fucked up situation you put me in. But, if you didn't put me in that fucked up situation for me to leave, I wouldn't have knowing myself. I probably still would have, but it just would have been procrastinating longer and longer and longer. And when it went to another relationship, and then when it waited longer and longer and longer. But because of how disrespectful you were to me, I was like, that's it. I ain't fucking with no other person. I'm just focusing on myself. So kind of thank you for being fucked up to me, because you guided me, to where I got off the path that I supposed to have been on by fucking with you in the first place. I don't know. Y'all know, you know what I'm trying to say. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. But and I guess one other thing, like this is me. And so I'm like, I really enjoy anal. Okay. Haven't done it in years, but I'm like, one of the reasons why I like it is because, a child, being a child, I was getting thumbs in my butt, by different people, when I was younger. So I'm just like, and I didn't like it, but I knew if I did something bad, it would be like, come here, let me stick my thumb, in that spot. So I think eventually I was just taking it like, man, okay, they just gonna do it, whatever. So I think that was just a mental thing that I was just like, let me just not really enjoy it, but let me just let it happen so it could be finished with, So growing up throughout the years as an adult, when I actually started doing it or trying it out, I'm like, this isn't so bad. And it brings me back to the feelings like, you know what? It's a fucked up situation, how I like it, how I enjoy it. But I do enjoy it. But damn, why did I have to start off knowing about it when I was a child? I don't know. That's weird. And I know y'all probably be like, ugh, like you like something that was forced upon you when you was a child, and it's like, that's how I was groomed, and I'm quite sure I'm not the only one out here. Like, in different situations, some people, it was hard. I ain't trying to make this video go in too deep about that. But yeah, so I'm like, do I tell them people for a fact, I'm telling them, fuck you. I ain't thinking nobody for that. That right there, because I enjoy anal, I ain't thinking nobody for that. All that is fuck you, because how it was introduced to me as a child, that was fucked up. That was fucked up. So yeah, no thank you for that. Not even no. Yeah, for that one, when you harm a child or a child, nah, fuck you. Yeah, for real. So, yeah, it's just something that I enjoy. Okay, so on a lighter note, let me think about something else. Well, actually, I guess that's it. So I'm gonna just go ahead and get off of here, because I didn't really want to make this video too long. But like I said, yeah, shirt that can be on a shirt. Fuck you or thank you. Probably fuck you on the front and then thank you on the back. So basically, what side are y'all going to be on? What will I say to you? Fuck you or thank you? What have you done to me or children? What have you done? Is it going to be a fuck you, see ya, or thank you? All right. Bye.